Hey guys, and welcome back to the Diaries. Now, I just felt like doing a vlog today, to be honest, and I was thinking about what I could do. And I remember that I did a this or that a few years ago.
Here we go. This is my this or that.
So I thought it would be fun to do another one, like almost 5 years later, but this time a Christian one. So here we go. I would say the mornings for my longer ones with my devotionals and stuff. I'd love to do a vlog at one point about devotionals and all that. I have done something similar before, so yeah, do check that out. But sorry, mornings probably. But I do both. I do an evening one as well. Just so the first thing when I wake up, the last thing before I go to sleep. So I do both. But my longer proper ones are probably in the morning, so yeah, I'll go with morning. Ah, such a good one. So automatic answer would probably be New Testament because I could meet Jesus, hoping that it's during that time. So that is the period that I would pick, not like near the end of the New Testament, but right there, during Jesus' time on earth. However, honestly, I would rather go for like a day or a week and like see it and then return back to now, because I cannot imagine living through the Old or New Testament, the kind of struggles they went through, the awful times, the lawlessness, the fact that people just get killed left, right, and center if you just say something about the government. There's no freedom, like not in no good time, no good time, no cures for diseases, sickness, like neither. But I'd say New Testament just for Jesus. But yeah. I feel like I'm just explaining all these answers instead of just saying one answer, but they're just too good. I feel like I have to explain my answers. But I would say Moses. Paul, you just learn so much from him, and I feel like just listening to him would be so great. But also, I feel like he would be really convicting. Like everything he says would be a teaching time, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I also feel like we've learned a lot from him already, and like I can't wait to ask him questions in heaven. But definitely Moses, just because I feel like you hear less of his views and his words than you do of Paul's in the Bible. So I feel like, and like imagine just like seeing God face to face and living to share it, and also like burning bush experience, receiving the commandments, like 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 so much, like leading, there's so much, like actually, you know what, hands down without explanation, Moses. The more I think about it, the more Moses, full stop. Yeah, both are equally terrifying, which is what I was saying in the question before about how there was just no, like you could just get killed at any point in the Old and New Testament by governments and officials and people that basically sucked. But probably hiding the baby from Pharaoh. I think spies is just so risky. They're both so risky. Look at me, always thinking about myself. The people in the Bible were so brave. I can't even imagine, but I'll just go for the baby. Yeah. Definitely the patience of Job. Are you kidding? I could really do with some patience, especially when sometimes I feel like I'm going through like Job seasons. I'm just like, how did that man do it? Especially he had that nagging wife. He had like his friends who weren't really great friends. Some of them were, to be fair, but I mean, some aspects of them were, but yeah, I'd love to have both, but definitely the patience. I think that was probably the easiest question. Both, but again, not even both, anything. Just to be walking with Jesus, literally, like as in while I can physically see him and touch him and all of that. So anything, but I guess seeing a miracle would just be unreal, right? Like Sermon on the Mount, you can read and you can hear people share those words. I mean, it's nothing like hearing it from Jesus, but the miracles, yeah, just, yeah, definitely the miracles. But literally anything with Jesus, even to just sit and just hear him even talk about food, I would take that. And one day I will. So that will be awesome. But yeah. So yeah, that was This or That Christian edition. And yeah, there were so many other interesting questions that I kind of skipped over. Like, would you rather be in the burning fiery furnace or the lion's den? Yeah. Um, yeah, a lot to talk about. If you don't know what a lot of these questions were about, like what quiet times were, what I said about devotionals, why I was talking about spies and Pharaoh and the baby and a bunch of other stuff that I can't even remember. But if you want to know more, please do comment or ask me about it. I'd love to talk about it. But like I said, I have talked about like um doing devotionals and stuff before, but I'd love to do another vlog about quiet times and about yeah, just more resources and stuff really. So hopefully that will be coming soon. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, that's all from me for today, and I will see you very soon on the Abby Diaries. Bye.